Good morning and a warm welcome to the table tennis competition here at the Naples Universiade. We're in Pozzuoli, the Pala Trinconi, just under 20 kilometers outside of Naples. There's a buzz in the air today because it's the final day of competition in this table tennis event. China have dominated the tournament so far, winning 5 of 7 gold medals. On the agenda today, this morning, the women's and men's singles semi-finals. I can tell you, without sticking my neck out, that China would also win the women's singles. That's because they have 4 competitors in these semi-finals. They have 3 in the men's. The odd man out, a Russian, Ismailov. Can he snap the Chinese domination? We'll find that out at approximately 1 o'clock. That's when the men's final starts. 2 o'clock, I beg your pardon, the women's start beforehand. Ladies first, of course. Last night we saw the doubles competition, but this morning we start with the women's singles. Our featured match on table 1, the show table, is Rui Zhang against Fan Siki. I can tell you, the Chinese players, all 4 of their women, were out at 9 o'clock on the tables practicing non-stop for half an hour. Such is their dedication and professionalism. Last minute limbering up, never easy, of course, to play against teammates. You have to put friendship to one side. The match on table 2 sees Guo against Wang Yidi. Wang Yidi, for a lot of people, including myself, is the favourite to win this tournament outright. It's the blue ribbon event, singles of any table tennis meeting. Here the smart money goes to the woman on your right, Fan Siki. She's wearing the black and grey top. Standing in her way is a compatriot, Zhang Rui, in the orange top. Both members of the victorious women's team. Yesterday, Fan Siki, member of the victorious doubles team, which beat Zhang Rui's duo. It won't be long now. We'll have a warm-up. Never lasts long in table tennis. And it will be the best of 7. So the first woman to win 4 games, 4 sets, if you're familiar with the terminology, reaches the final. Our 2 match umpires. Just going through the drill. And this is a feature. The Chinese team, and not just the Chinese, in fact, they film every single match. Their attention to detail, looking to improve in every facet of their game. Very steady player is this young woman. Not the most spectacular in the team. Meet Roberto Rossi, one of the 2 umpires. From the host nation, Italy. And his compatriot, Massimo Napoli. He's got the perfect name for the Naples Universiade. The music's blaring out in the background. Not that these 2 will notice. Their focus is supreme. Be about a minute on the forehand before they switch to the backhand. That's a route to the final. There you have it. Considerable scalp in the quarterfinal, beating Minami Ando, the best of the Japanese. That was a 7-game thriller. People thought Ando might just snap that Chinese domination by reaching the semis. Wasn't to be. First time she dropped any games was in the quarter-final against the Romanian Diacono. Until then, it had been perfect. It's pretty early in the morning. That warm-up not flowing as smoothly as it might later in the day. They're ready to go again. Slight wardrobe adjustment. She may have been removing an earring there. And we're good to go. Fansiki to start. So, good start. Very good start by Zhang Rubi. Early days though. Well, the tactics worked well. Of course, these two know each other inside out. Pendulum serve. Punished. And how? The let serve. Second chance. Pretty good attacking play there by Fansiki. But Zhang was equal to it. 3-0. First point of the match for Fansiki. Now, as in singles, the serve doesn't have to go diagonally cross-court, cross-table. Change to serve there. Racket was perpendicular to the floor. And it worked. Good adjustment by Fansiki. Consecutive points off both Zhang's serve. That's well played. Deep return. Ziki couldn't adjust her body. They're just warming up, you feel, getting into their stride. Best rally of the match so far. Dropping 2 serves previously. It's a welcome return to form for Zhang Rubi. 8-4, she leads by 4 points. Early pressure, Fansiki. Backhand against forehand. The forehand of Zhang Rubi won out. She apologizes. Well played. Good return of serve. Pushing it away. Look at that. She did get to it, Fansiki. Not the tallest of players. First game point. Well, she's snapped up the first game convincingly. 11-4. Apologizes for the ball flipping the far edge of the table. Well, I did say that Fansiki was the favourite. She was part of the winning doubles team along with Wang Yidi. But you wouldn't think so by that scoreline. She's got her work cut out. Zhang to serve at the start of game 2. Winning start. Oh, she's flying, isn't she? Terrific looping shot across the table. She gets the edge again. Fansiki varying her serve, but the return was good. Needs desperately to win this point. But she doesn't. She trails 4-0 after losing both of her serves. But it's still early. We're in game 2. It's the best of 7. Worrying signs out there for Siki Fan. Zhang cannot put a foot wrong. She's getting the look. Of course, you make your own look. That's the 3rd time she's found a favourable edge off the table. Well, you wouldn't think she'd just lost a point on the serve, would you? Gets her first point of this second game. It's far away though from Zhang Rui. She's really going for it. Tremendous looping shot. Helpless. It's Fansiki. 8-1 she trails. That's better. More aggressive. She's not the most aggressive of the Chinese. Well played. Could disguise wrong footing their opponent. Variation of the serve again. Superb defense. Great blocks by Zhang Rui. Great control. That ball was bouncing very high. Game point already. 10-2. And there it is. Would you believe it? After just 10 minutes of play, Zhang Rui is cruising. She leads 2-0. And that was more emphatic than the opening game. It's the writing on the wall for Fansiki. Two games down already. Zhang Rui only needs two more to book a place in the final. What can Fansiki do to get back into this match? Everything's coming off. Absolutely everything. Terrific win at that. Uses another point on the serve. Does Fansiki. That's better. The flick directly off the serve. Excellent play. Once she's down. By far the more consistent of the two so far, Zhang Rui. That's more like it. Raises her level of aggression, playing more offensively. For best winners of the match. More of the same. She's to get back into it. Great exchange. Draws level at 3 points apiece. She's getting most joy from that shot. Cross court, wrong footing her opponent. Great use of the table by Zhang Rui. Get a nose back in front. Two-point gap opens up for Zhang Rui. Played. Passing shot down the line. Parallel to the sidelines. It's a risky shot. Well, two great defensive blocks there by Fansiki. But Zhang was relentless. Look at that. Great smash. Seven, 4. 4 points away from the 3-game-to-0 lead. Over the line yet. Not with play like that by Fansiki. Zhang takes advantage of the tail break. She went for it, did Fansiki. Zhang's defense is second to none. A grimace on the face of Fansiki. 3 points behind. Well played. Great composure there by the woman in the grey top, Fansiki. Very controlled shot. It's a stock in trade. Boja. Now, draws to within a point. This is a chance. She draws level. Gets a slice of lady luck with the net. Can she seize her opportunity? She can, once again, with a slice of luck. Lucky for Zhang. Second time on the bounce. She's lost a point. Off the net. A rare lead in a game. That's it. Now she has her first game point of this match. Attack on the backhand. There it is. She pulls the game back, does Fansiki. Good news for the fans here and the neutrals amongst you. Had to work for it though. She came from behind. She showed a fighting spirit and mettle. Can she build on it? Closest game of the night so far. But that won't bother her one jot. Game 4. Zhang Rui to serve. An early attack, well read by Fansiki. Couldn't control it. That's a great shot. Evens. One apiece. The more aggressive of the two, winning the longer exchanges. Couldn't counter that smash. She mixed up the serve. And it's too hot to handle for Zhang. Oh, yes. Terrific table tennis. Now that level is pure instinct. Look at that. Instinct with no small amount of technique. Slightly higher toss than usual on Zhang's serve. That was a winning stroke. Aggressive block. It's a 3-3 game. Lovely serve. Hard to read. Right to left. Tremendous side spin on it. She liked it so much, did Fansiki, she used it again. It paid off. Expect to see that serve again. 5-3 she leads. Serve returns to Zhang Rui. Three points on the bounce. Fansiki building on that win in game 3. Well played. Good execution. Because that ball, you don't see it on the slow motion replay, but the shot that won at the point was very close to the edge of the table. Technique was spot on. Remember, Fansiki, part of the winning doubles team, which beat Zhang Rui. Helped, of course, by the fact she was playing alongside Wang Yidi, favourite to win the singles here later on. Well, in these types of rallies, when it's relatively close into the table, the winner is often this young woman, Zhang Rui. There's a quick break. Towel breaks allowed every 6 points. She's 2 points down. Oh yes, once again. When the rally goes deep and it's close, relatively close into the table, invariably the woman in orange wins. Zhang Rui. Second of her 2 serves. Well, that happens too. Slight lapse in concentration, or timing, maybe both. She's managing to stay in front, is Fansiki. It's the best place to be. Keep her concentration. And she does. 7-9. Holds both serves to restore that 2-point lead. The closer we get to the business end of the game, more pressure on Zhang Rui. Rinse her first serve. That's a second, another game point. This to draw level. She has the momentum. Sensibly. Taking advantage of the break. Over 6 points, remember. Game point. She's back in it. 10-9. Apologises. Rightly so. All down to luck. Still has a game point though, Fansiki. Just the one. 10-10. It's a juice game. At this point, each player will only have one serve, and not two. Festival of backhands. Zhang Rui winning to earn a game point of her own. 11-10. Serve though with Fansiki. Used it well. 11-11. Excellent play. Good combination off the serve. Too much pace and power for her opponent. Another game point. Do you get the impression this could go on and on this game? 12-12. Oh yes, what a winning point that was. Now this time, she take advantage to close out the game. It's on her serve. Huge advantage. Oh, she gets lucky again. Zhang draws level. Not for the first time, but fourth or fifth time in fact. She's caught the edge of the table. Oh, superb block. Goodness me, she was full stretch there, was Fansiki. Look at that. Not just to reach it, but to control the ball. The game point. Apologizes straight away. Well, that's a wry smile, isn't it? That time she couldn't quite adjust her shot. 14 apiece. Takes the serve of Zhang Rui again. It's at least the third time since it became a juice game. On her serve. She can't harness. And it's a battle of wills. She focuses herself. Looking the cooler of the two young women. Terrific. It's as if she's more liberated when it's not her serve. Another game point. Terrific technique. Cross-court looping shot. That time is the right time. 17-15. She really had to earn that. But earn it she has. That's a short serve. And so, Fansiki drawing level, winning game 4, 17-15. I think it could well be one of the biggest game scores in this competition so far. Game on. ready to go. Not much of a breather after that marathon game 4. Game 5. Good start. Fansiki. She has the momentum. She's overturned a 2-game deficit. And she is very much back in this match. Wins both points off the service. Great technique. Look how low that racket is for the point of contact. Well played. Zhang needed 2 very good strokes. That was pretty good. The backhand stab was excellent. And she's good off both wings, Zhang Rui. Terrific return of serve. Played wide away from where the original serve came. Fansiki will be relieved to a second serve. Previous point, the first she dropped off a serve in this game. Still early on. Zhang ready to go. She wants to crack on with it. Oh yes. Terrific technique. The angle. Wonderful. Best point of the game so far. Maybe the match. Great smash. Fansiki forcing Zhang to play a couple of extra points. That was important for Fan. Can't afford to let Zhang go any more than 2 points clear. Oh yes, terrific smash. Five. Nothing between these two women. 2 games apiece, 5 points each. Very much going with serve. Top and side spin there by Zhang. Fantastic. The backhand exchanges are sensational. A natural position on the forehand, but she controlled it supremely well. She leads by 2 points. Fan has her serves. Yes. First time in a while she's lost a point on serve. Lead reduced to just 3 points. That's game point for Zhang. 10-6. Have to wait. She's blown it wide, and that gives the game to Zhang. So she stops the rot to take a 3-2 lead. Just when we thought Fansiki had wrested the momentum away from Zhang. 11-7 the score. And now Zhang just needs one more game to reach the final. Game 6. Good start. That'll boost the confidence. One. Likes to play on her toes. Getting close to double figures with the amount of time she's caught the edge of the table. Zhang, that is. Once again, not for the first time. Once they go quick fire on the backhands, it's invariably Zhang in black who wins the point. Second of 2 serves for Zhang. More aggressive player winning out here. And you could argue it's that extra aggression which is making her get these edges on shots. Not that time though. Playing around the net. Good placement by Fan. Caught the top of the net. Three-2. Oh yes. Warm round of applause for superb defence. That last shot, very hard to control, very high bounce. Just blocking. Series of blocks, in fact. Nice move by Zhang after that very long point. Just take a break, compose. Wasn't too far away. Other side of the table. Should be pleased though. Taking a point off Fan's serve. That serve. She changed her style of serve. Same again. Well, it was, but it didn't pay off. Thank you, flat, rather dead return. No spin on it. the same again. Well, I think when you make the same mistake twice, that's cause for concern. 3-point lead for Zhang, who leads 3 games to 2. Nothing she can do about that. She trails by 3 points now. Needs to hold this serve, and that's at the very least. And she does. So she's still in it. But will she win it? Five. Just a towel wiped down. Water break as well for both. A timeout to boot. Called, no doubt, by Fan. Just a minute. It's a quick fire. Everything about table tennis is fast and furious. You've seen that in the exchanges today. In a hurry to get back is Zhang, making her teammate and rival today sweat it out a bit. 7-5, says the umpire. Zhang in the serve. 8-5. Another 3-point lead. Two points the difference. Fan to serve. Goes wide. Long rather. She's playing catch up. Needs to win the second of her 2 serves. Match point. Another shot off the top of the net by Fan. Great control, cross court, deep into the corner by Zhang. That's earned her match point. Saves one of those match points. Does Fansiki. But Zhang still has 2 more. First will be on her serve. And there it is. She's into the final. Zhang Rui in a minor surprise here at the Naples Universiade Table Tennis Women's Singles. Extra aggressivity. The difference between the two at the end of the day. She looks depressed. She will need to watch that back, trying to improve, see where she went wrong. But that's the story of this first semi-final. Zhang Rui into the final after beating her compatriot Fansiki in 6 games. 4-2 final score. And here is the confirmation. 11-7. The score in the final game. The final 2 games, in fact. Zhang won the first 2 games. Fan bounced back to level in games 3 and 4. But then Zhang raised her game and her aggression levels to win out. I'll stay with us because we've got the men's semi-final from table 1, the show table coming up on the hour in 15 minutes. Welcome to the table tennis tournament from the Naples Universiade. We're in Pozzuoli, just outside of Naples Town Centre at the Pala Trinconi. Coming up, we've got the first semi-final from the men's singles. It's a mouth-watering affair, if only because it features a man not from China. That's right, China have been dominant throughout this tournament. We've just seen the women's singles semi-final. 4 Chinese there. Here we have a Russian looking to snap the Chinese stranglehold of this tournament. His name, Sadi Ismailov. He will go up against, for a lot of people, the favorite of the tournament, Yu Ziyang. We're just waiting for the players to emerge from the wings. I tell you, that's the Russian team. They'll be cheering on their man. There you have it. Yu Ziyang, very balanced player. Not as out-and-out a favourite as his compatriot Wang Yidi in the women's tournament, but nevertheless, he would be my choice. We'll have to wait and see that final starting this afternoon at 2 o'clock. Women's final scheduled for 1 o'clock. Here they come. Yu Ziyang, number 18. Sadi Ismailov beat a Chinese player yesterday to reach the semi-final. Took the scalp of Kong Lingzuan. The Russian celebrations were something to behold. I mean that, quite something. To the semi-final pits Zhu Linfeng against Zhao Zihao. That promises to be a very well-balanced semi-final. The attention now, though, on the main television table. Quite the crowd pleaser is this young man. Not during the match, but certainly after it. He was whooping up the crowd, whipping them up into a frenzy, trying to get them to whoop and holler. That's the Chinese coach. He's been an ever-present this week, and what a successful week he's had. China have won 5 out of 5 events so far. Women and men's team, mixed doubles, and women and men's doubles. Can they complete the clean sweep with the singles? A lot of pressure. But a tall player, taller than his opponent. One of the 2 umpires gives the table a wipe down, aided by the Russian and his opponent. And you'll see straight away Ismailov is a left-hander. Straight into it. 2 lefties. Massimo De Giorgi, the 2 umpires. He'll be assisted in his task by Tek Leong Wang. Tremendous intensity. Now he beat Bastien Rombert of France in the quarterfinals 4-1, the only game he dropped. Swept through against Walter Doge and Knuda without dropping a single game in his first 3 matches. Ismailov beat the Italian Di Marino, Japan's Suboi, Romania's Manoli, and as I said, took the scalp of the Chinese player Kong Lingzuan in his quarter-final. Well, he'll have to raise his game, will the Russian, because Yu is considerably better than Kong Lingzuan, my humble opinion. Kong, only one of the 4 Chinese players not to reach the semi-finals. That's the end of the warm-up. Just forehand and backhand. Final preparations. The music will fade out, hopefully. Not sure these two would really notice. They're so in the zone. They've already got their game faces on. And here we go. Yu to serve. Good start. On footing Ismailov from the get-go. That's an emphatic start by Yu. Signalling was out. Which indeed it was out. Stand corrected. Ismailov with an early lead. Disappointed by that. Losing a service point into the net. Very tall man, over 6 foot. It's an early start from him. Serve into the net. And there, an air shot. He's to settle his nerves, play his way into this match. Very vocal is the Russian. You'll hear him more than this young man. And that's what I mean. And the crowd respond to his energy. Good preparation. That was unlucky. Up until then, good blocks, defensive blocks by Ismailov. Well, a lot of air and bounce on that shot. Got to it though, did Ismailov. Couldn't control it. 2-point lead for Yu. The Russian to serve. Two-point lead becomes 3. does not want to play into this man's forehand. He'll go for it at every opportunity, and that was a golden one. Takes both points of the Russian serve for a 4-point lead. Ismailov playing catch-up already. I haven't seen too many of them from the racket of you in this tournament. He's not immune to nerves either. Played Ismailov. Winning both use serves, reducing the deficit to just 2 points. If he can hold serve, we'll be back on serve. The second of his 2 serves. 9-7. Didn't read the spin. Game point to you. This time the Chinese player Yu getting as vocal as the Russian. He takes the opening game, 11-7. There you have it. Spirited opening though by Ismailov. Eventually settled. Bit of fine-tuning from the Chinese coach. Likewise, his Russian counterpart. He's a live wire. Ismailov. Can he channel his undoubted high energy levels into the second game and the rest of the match? Great improvisation by Yu. He'll be pleased with that. Pushes it wide. Wide and long. Nice idea, playing onto the Chinese player's right-hand side. Two good serves by Yu. Foxing Ismailov. Can the Russian do the same? He was ready for it. Played the cross court supremely well. Ismailov needs to play away from his forehand. It is lethal. Stops the rot. Ismailov. He's still 2 points down. You to serve. Each player gets 2 serves. Fascinating game. Very tactical. Good counter flick shot by this man. That's better. Very good shot. Ball didn't bounce that high. Giving you a taste of his own medicine. 5-3. He trails. So let's serve. We'll go again. Well played. The first time Ismailov has outlasted you in a longish rally. Flat block, previous shot by you, inviting Ismailov to smash, which he did. 5-4. Five. 2 very good points off his serve for the Russian. He takes the lead. .65 to the rangy Russian. Yeah, the umpire to think about it. Definitely a point for you. Scoreboard has been corrected. It is 6-6. Again, as soon as that ball hits the top of the net, you can kiss goodbye to the point. Ismailov to serve. He's down 6-7. 7-7. He served with the biggest toss so far. Let's see it again. Worked well. Oh, superb play. That's what I mean. Not exactly a victory dance, well, of sorts. The crowd will like that. Good footwork by Ismailov. It was a nice bounce for him, and he took it well. Very, very deep serve, right into the corner. 8-8. About to say he'll be pleased. You know, he is a very expressive young man. He's rattled, the Chinese player. You can see it in his facial expression. Well, I think Ismailov is about to celebrate. Just going long. Wasn't much in that, as you can see from that angle. 9-9. Much more self-contained, isn't he? Ismailov, taking his time over the break. That's his trademark tick on the table, just giving it a wipe down. That is as expressive as Yu has been throughout the tournament. He's responding in kind to Ismailov's exclamations. Game point for Yu. This for a 2-0 lead. And he's got it, and look what it means to him. A superb rally, by the way. That was a good recovery, because he managed to get it deep. And again, great defense by Ismailov. So that was the winning smash. Ismailov managed to get to it, but couldn't get it back over the net. And so, Yu racing into a 2-0 lead. 11-7, 11-9. Here they come again. How much of an impact, a negative impact, will losing that tight second game have on the Russian Ismailov? He wears his heart on his sleeve. You know what he's feeling. More nervous ticks than tennis. Tennis is Rafa Nadal. He's also a left-hander, of course. Brilliant. Right in the corner. Change of direction on the flick shot. And the second time. Once you get into a rally, so many of the strokes are instinctive. As I said before, he needs to play away from Yu's left forehand. For example, case in hand. Put simply, he needs to play to his left side and Yu's right-hand side. He leads 2-1. lightning quick flick by Yu, causing the damage. That was down the middle, but Yu had enough time to set up the forehand looping shot. Well played. And that, I think, needs to be his tactic. Forcing the Chinese player Yu out wide on the Chinese player's right-hand side, and then exploiting the open table. 3-3. Ismailov to serve. Well played. Persistence. The name of the game there for the Russian. Final smash, too hot to handle for Yu. Now, this sport really is played with exemplary politeness, respect for opponents. Oh, brilliant rally. Superb. Great angle there. That set up the point. Remember, he's a lefty, so defense is pretty hard when you're pushed out to the right of your table. It's 5-5. Ismailov finding it hard to establish anything bigger than a 1-point lead. Twitches galore from both players now. So wins the first of his two serves, but he needs to win the second for a 2-point lead. Played right down the line. Parallel to the sidelines. So now he has his 2-point lead. He needs to eat to the two serves of this man. Good aggressive play by Yu. He knows the Russian's got the bit between his teeth. It's make or break for the Russian. If he were to lose game 3, pretty hard to see him coming back. Throws one arm into the air. It's one thing to say you should avoid the forehand of Yu. It's another to execute that tactic. 7-7. Timeout called. By the Chinese coach. Got it in the nick of time, didn't he? The serve was just about to be made. Terrific serve. You see it better in slow motion. The trajectory really outwitting Ismailov. His coach, the Russian coach, looks impassioned. Whereas his Chinese counterpart, looking more relaxed now. Timeout over. This game very well poised. But remember, if you're just joining us, the Chinese player Yu Ziyang leads by 2 games to nothing. 7-7, the score in this game. That's right. Merely protested himself, does the Russian. Nothing he could do. Oh, he really enjoyed that. And the time that worked. Taking 2 points. Both off Ismailov's serve. Remember, the timeout was called just before the Russian served. I think that was not a coincidence. Game point. This for a 3-0 lead. Body position was off, wasn't it? Ismailov rocking back on his heels. Can't afford to be in that position against him. You. Well played. Pinning the Chinese man right into the corner. That's the flick. And that did the damage. 10-8. And now Ismailov has 2 serves with which to draw level. Still game point for you. There it is. Nice bounce. Still had to execute, which he did supremely well. And so, Yu Ziyang racing into a 3-0 lead. Fiercely contested 3rd game with a very opportunely timed timeout by the Chinese coach. Ismailov has a mountain to climb here. Chinese coach always looks very composed. Anguished expression of the Russian coach, perhaps understandably, given that his charge is losing by 3 games to nothing. Staring down a barrel. Very delicate rally. Well played. But after conceding the first point, quite a soft point as well. That was very graceful for a big man. Lightning quick. It is as quick as that. Close up. Point invariably goes to this man. The last but one stroke by Yu Ziyang, the key stroke in that rally. Russian trailing 3-1 before his two serves. And did very well there. Yu's return was straight into Ismailov's body. There. Leaning back, still managed to get the correct amount of spin on his flick shot down the line. Well played. Two very good defenses. Defense blocks on the backhand. It was his forehand. Looping shot. Well, block, defensive block, I should say. Couldn't get back on target. Yu has a 2-point lead before his two serves. But Dai very much cast in this fourth game. The 2-point lead becomes a 3-point lead. That's a good poker player with Yu Ziyang. You wouldn't think he was 3 games. 3 points ahead. Lovely serving stance. Reaping dividends. 4-point lead. What can Ismailov do? Racing away in his fourth and possibly final game. So let's serve. Puts it away at the second time of asking, Ismailov. That's the wing he needs to attack with Yu, and vice versa. Both men are lefties. (7-3). Completely wrong-footed there, Ismailov. Left his left side of the table wide open. He was anticipating the cross-court shot. Didn't come. Yu, 3 points away from victory. Great shot. Really was superb. Remonstrated with himself afterwards. Or a question of psyching himself up. He'd love to take at least a game off Yu to make a game of this match. Yu inching his way towards victory. Clever shot. Right at Ismailov. erratic shot from you. But then he still has a healthy lead. 2 serves with which he can win this match. And there's one of them. Game and match point for you. There it is, 10-6. Now we have match point. Show pleasing shot. And there it is, in the bag. Closes out victory, 11-6. Easiest game for the Chinese player Yu. And the Russian crowd pleased up. Saidi Ismailov gets a warm, generous round of applause from all the fans, and rightly so. Straight games victory for this man, Yu Ziyang. And I wouldn't say it was a flattering scoreline for him, but it perhaps doesn't do justice to a courageous attempt by Saidi Ismailov to make a game of it. The Russian, after the Chinese, clearly the best of the rest in this tournament, managed to beat one of the Chinese, Kong, to reach this stage of the competition. But the scoreboard never lies. 11-7, 9, 8 and 6. A comprehensive victory for Yu. And that's why he's my favorite to go on to win the men's singles. You can find out if that prediction comes true at 2 o'clock this afternoon, Central European time. Well, he's replaying the match. Wonder if he filmed it. Notice the female competitors tend to film more than the male counterparts. Well, stay with us, because we'll have action from another semi-final coming up on the hour at midday. In the meantime, enjoy the highlights of a masterclass by Yu Ziyang.
Делаю.